Yo, what's happening? We back. What another one, you hear me? We back. You see we back in the truck. Big time to get to the grind, get to the money like we always do, you hear me? This weekend, be back in Jacksonville, Florida. You know what I'm saying? They got a little car show down there. So I'm most definitely try to make down one too. We just left up out of Jacksonville, but we'll be sliding back down. Saw a little for tomorrow. They end up dropping down to Lakeland, Florida. So, you know what I'm saying? That's going to be the little travel plan. But peep this out. You know what I'm saying? I'm really thinking about these pods at this time. I'm thinking about them pods, man. Got word from a lease operator that I ran into. You know what I'm saying? Dude say he could easily bag about $8,000-9,000 a week. Well, no problem running the Southeast region. Just got to keep that thing moving. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to holler at the dude Josh tomorrow. See what he talking about. If it's a possibility, hey, we'll be hopping on them pods. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of dedicated. They'll sign your own trailer, your own flatbed. And guess what? You'll be moving it like that. You hear me? So, that's going to be the move. But this video ain't even about them pods, though. This video is about that $9,000 for the week. Somebody ran across and said they ain't doing too good. And this, that, and the third. Frank, how you do? How you out here making it? How you maneuvering and getting all this? You know what I'm saying? Hey, the thing is this. Life is not checkers. Life is chess. Everything we do, you got to have a strategy. You got to know how to manipulate the game. If they put it in your face, figure out the board and maneuver, make the best move. And your best move gotta be better than the last move. So you always gotta make sure your next move is better than the next. You know, I'm better than the last, I meant. At all times, make sure your next move is better than your last move. So that's how I maneuver around this board. Well, Frank, what you mean if you can't get this? So how am I supposed to get over here and how am I supposed to do that? Let me tell you something. When you leasing a truck, you don't always have to take the BS to get to the bigger loads. Let me tell you why though, and some people gonna disagree. Well, I really don't care if you disagree. Cause the thing is, it's working out for me. If I am 300 miles away from a load, why would I take a load that's paying $400-500 to get to that load and you ain't gonna do nothing but get gas money off of it, which might have the possibility of being a live load or a live unload? During that time, I don't take no chances. So if I go and pick up that live load and live unload for $300-400 just to go 300 miles up the road to get some gas money, it's multiple things that can happen. You can book that load, get to that load, they take too long to load you, then it take too long to unload, now you done missed your second load. Now you gotta find something else. Versus, I can just take some money out of my pocket, deadhead, 300 miles. 300 miles, 5 hours, these trucks 40 gallons. I take the chance on them 40 gallons to go ahead and deadhead and get to that money. That's my strategy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get a whole rundown or whatever like that because sometimes it feel like I'm starting to hold hands. I appreciate everybody that be watching me, following all that. I salute you 110%. But I cannot hold over 100 people's hands through this process. Frank, can you make $9,000? How you doing it? I'm giving you a little piece of it right now. Take the little piece, put your piece with my piece, and there you go with the $9,000. It's not consistent. That's one thing about this company. You will not score $9,000 every week. Yo, I will say the average is probably between $5,000 and $6,000. Don't put out there that you making a certain amount of money. Now the thing is, if you run and say, for instance, you taking in $5,000 gross to the truck, be forward to that $2,000 range. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, if you play that board properly, some weeks are better than others. $5,000 the gross a week is nothing. You can make that in 3 or 4 days and go back home if you cool with $2,000 a week. But if you get out here and you really trying to make different moves, it is nothing to get out, pick these loads in a certain order, make sure they pick up some. I try to make sure a lot of my loads pick up and deliver on the same day. or can deliver on the same day. Sometimes it said deliver the next day, 6 o'clock in the morning. I call them places. Hey, bro, y'all want to go ahead and take me? If they go ahead and take me, I'm already there. Drop it off. Be looking for the next thing. I tell people all the time, if you want to run your truck the way you want to run it, you want to go and book yourself up for a whole week, that's on you. But a lot of times, if I call these places, hey, I'm 20 minutes away. Y'all gonna go ahead and unload me? Oh, yeah, come on in. If I already got something booked and don't pick up until 3, 4 o'clock the next day, I'm going to just be sitting. So what I do is I make sure I can go ahead and get in. If I can't get in, then I look for something else in the area. Or if you don't find nothing that evening, look the next morning when they drop at 9 o'clock. It's just that simple. Keep your truck moving. Keep it steady. They're trying to hurry up and get this load and get that load, and you want to gross this, and that work for other people, but not for me. Because a lot of times I see loads that drop in the middle of the night from these brokers, and they be paying a hell of a lot more than what I probably already booked. So that's just how I operate. And back to the main question. Can you make $9,000 in a week? What can you do to possibly make $9,000 in a week and run 2,400 miles or less? Which I did do. Think that week was only about 1,900 miles and took home 9,000. The thing is, these broker loads be paying out days. And I'm about to tell y'all something. At nighttime, when them little broker loads pop up, the thing is, if them loads sit on the load board too much, you'll see that rate on them loads go up. I'll be waiting until them rates on them loads go up. And if it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not. But 9 times out of 10, you're going to have multiple loads that's doing the same thing. So today, let's just say, for instance, you got the 21st. That load was supposed to pick up on the 19th. It's on the 19th, it says $1,700. But here you go on the 21st, ain't nobody still pick it up. Then you turn around on the 22nd, you look at it again, you're going to see that rate about in the 2,000s plus. And I'm telling you this because I know. And when you pick that load up, now you got a better rate on the load. You might get a possibility, now the fuel surcharges are added in, so there go your rate right there. That $2,000 load might only be going 400 or 500 miles. Go ahead and take it. There you go right there. You done got your little bit of extra bread. I done figured out different little ways where I can make my money without having to go out here and bust my ass. You got a lot of drivers that say, oh, you got to do this, you got to run like this, you got to go here, you got to go here. Let me tell you, you don't have to do none of that. They got loads out of Atlanta going back down to Florida paying $2,000. You might got a deadhead a little 600 miles back up. But you take 60 gallons on an empty truck, boom, you can make it all the way back to Georgia. No problem. So, you know what I'm saying? To make $9,000, it is possible. Hell, I just made $9,000. So, it's not no such thing as it being impossible. So, there you go. I want to have to answer the question, give you a little bit of something, and then I'm going to just leave it at that. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and I'll catch up with y'all on the next one. Yeah.